all of my infinite beings and friends. Welcome back to Infinite Wisdom. And today, we're going to be talking about... Dun, 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 dun. No? Alright, fuck it. Decisions! Yay! Now, when it comes to making decisions in life, it can take a toll. And I think that's my favorite word, guys. Toll. I don't know why. I like it. Fuck it. Whatever. But it can definitely take a toll on your mindset and your thinking. Especially if you're a person who has, I would say, trust issues, more or less in yourself when it comes to making decisions. A lot of people seem to frustrate themselves or, basically kind of get themselves sidetracked when they can't really make a decision, or they're uncomfortable with making a decision, or they just, in a sense, like I said, they don't trust themselves to make the right decision. And I know it's a very, 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 it's a very hard thing to go through when you feel like you can't make the right decisions. But I want you all to know that you definitely can. You have the ability to make all of the right decisions that you have set in front of you. And, you might say, yeah, that's easier said than done. But think about it, right? If you make the wrong decision, that means that you know for the next time how to make the right decision, right? Sometimes when you're making those decisions, sometimes we make them too fast, right? Sometimes when we make those decisions, sometimes we're taking too long to make those decisions, right? So sometimes we got to understand and kind of look at the options that we have set in front of us and weigh them out. Weigh them out so we can see the actual options. Sometimes we just jump in willy-nilly and not even look at the options, right? And then there's sometimes we're looking at the options, but we're really not weighing them out. We're weighing them out, and sometimes we're overweighing them, right? So it's like we all have to learn to take our time when we're doing this, but not too much time. Sometimes you may need to just jump right in and say, yes, this is what I need to do. But you have to feel your decisions that you're making, right? When you have two decisions, or maybe two or more decisions to make, right? You have to kind of weigh them out and feel them out at the same time. Being an infinite being, guys, we have more abilities, more heightened senses. All right, guys. Y'all know what I mean. Senses. Don't laugh at me, because I know y'all laughing. That's not funny, okay? All right, no, we got heightened sentences. And I messed it up again. See, this is what happens when I talk to y'all. Y'all like to do this and y'all get me all frazzled. But, okay, heightened senses, okay? So with all these different abilities, it gives us, especially when we're more connected to spirit, it allows us the ability to not only look at the options, but to actually feel in the direction that we're going. Right? Sometimes you may need to just talk to yourself about the options, right? Talk about it. Talk about it out loud so that you can actually hear it with your own ears, right? You're already seeing it visually, right? But some people, you need to hear it, right? Say it so you can hear the options, right? Weigh the good and the bad, right? What would happen if I think about the things that could happen if you made this decision, right? Think about the things that would happen if you made the other decision. Now, when it comes to making those decisions, like I said, there's going to be times when you got to just jump in, right? And those times, you may learn something, right? You may learn the fact that, okay, I made this decision last time. Well, maybe this time I should switch the decision, right? Because if the decision that you made in the past was a bad one, then that means that the only option was for you left is the other one, right? You know, sometimes you have to just kind of divide them out, right? Okay, this one has, more positive, effects on it. This one seems to be a little bit more aggravating, a little more frustrating. I'm going to have to be real confused when I go through this, right? You have to kind of weigh out your options. And I know it's kind of hard, especially at this time of us in our awakens to wake into so many decisions that you have to make. And it can be very, very, very frustrating. It can be very frustrating. And a lot of us can get confused and overwhelmed and lost and just out of ourselves, that we just don't know what to do. But I want to tell you guys that all you have to do is take your time sometimes. And sometimes maybe if you've been taking too much time, that just means that maybe you're overthinking it, right? You're overthinking the issue. Like I said, it's like you need to take those decisions and put them on trial, guys, right? You got the plaintiff and the defendant, right? Put those options on trial. Do what's best for you, but you have to trust that you're going to do what's best for you, because that's also another thing that can interfere with your decision-making process. When you feel or you're afraid that you're going to make the wrong decision, that kind of already puts you down a couple of notches, right? It already kind of sets you below your standard, right? It's like you're bringing yourself down before you even start making the decision. You have to uplift yourself to know that you're going to make the right decision. You know that you're going in the right direction, to know that you're going the right way, and to know that you're doing the right thing. And maybe even by doing the wrong thing, you're still doing the right thing. And honestly, guys, I just want to leave that right there for you. But you know what I tell them? You want my lights? You can't have it. Because we're not going to bring ourselves down. We're going to keep ourselves up. We're not going to lower ourselves because we felt that we've made something wrong, or because someone has told us that we made the wrong decision before. We're not going to let them take that from us. We're going to keep that mindset that, yes, I made a wrong decision, but I know that I can correct it, right? I know that I made that wrong decision, but I know that I'm going to be able to make the right one this time. And I want you guys to always keep that in your minds, keep that in your heads and in your hearts, knowing that you're always making the right decision, knowing that you're always on the right path. And I want you guys to remember that. Now, I know I could go on and on and on and on and on. I'm just kidding, y'all. All right. But you know I can talk on and on and on about this. But I'm going to leave that right there for you. All right, guys. Peace, love, and happiness. And we out.